there's nobody that I know who is into spirituality like this. How the fuck am I going to get a gift of tarot cards when half the people I know, black people, don't even know what the fuck tarot is? What's the word, guys? Welcome to my channel. My name is Maya, and today we're going to be having a little smoke session and talking about how I got started on my spiritual journey. So without further ado, get your blunts ready, your joint, bong, vape, whatever you're smoking on today, and light that bitch up. So one of the main reasons why I decided to start my spiritual journey is because all of my life I just kind of had this feeling of being lost, like not knowing what I was supposed to be doing in my life. Like, so, you know, why not? That's who I'm supposed to be on the inside, is my spirit. So let's go figure out what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing, right? So I started my spiritual journey about 3 months ago. It was around February 2021. I had just moved into my apartment. I used to live with my mom and my grandparents, and y'all know how that go. So I just didn't have the best environment to really dive into spirituality how I wanted to. So when I moved in, that's when I officially began my spiritual journey. So the first thing that I really did was just start doing research on YouTube. You know, YouTube is the best place for everything. So that's where the fuck I started looking. And I just wanted insight on like how I should start, like what I should do. Was there things that I needed to get started? So,
oh shit, I don't have an ashtray.
Oops. Be prepared, okay? Anyway, so the first thing that I really did was just meditating. Meditating was my first practice of spirituality. I remember my first day doing it, actually. So I woke up, I did about 30 minutes worth of yoga, and then I had put on some meditation music off YouTube. And I just sat crisscross applesauce on my yoga mat, palms up on my lap, closed my eyes, took a bunch of deep breaths, and just like in my head, I was just thinking like positive energy, you know, positive energy, like positivity, like shit like that. And it just, you know, with the music, I just started getting really zoned out. And that's when my spirit guides just started talking to me. And honestly, I didn't even know if I was just making that up or if it was really happening. I couldn't really differentiate my inner voice from my spirit guides at first, because that was my first time doing it, you know. I didn't know what the fuck to expect. But one thing that they said that kind of confirmed to me that, yeah, this is some real deal shit that's going on, is they were like, thank you, like, we're so happy that you decided to connect with us today. I'm like, okay, well, you're welcome. Shit, I mean, I wouldn't be saying thank you to myself, so, you know, I guess that's just what was happening. So yeah, after my first time meditating, I kind of just started doing more research on spirit guides and like just meditating in general, how I should be doing it, like what I should be talking about with my spirit guides and things like that. Honestly, I wasn't very consistent with my meditating. I'd probably do it like once a week, maybe twice a week, maybe twice every 2 weeks type shit, you know? So I wasn't consistent, and now that's just something that they've been telling me I need to work on. So I'm working on it. I still ain't there yet. I still ain't an everyday meditator, multiple times a day meditator. So everything comes with progress, okay? Just as long as you're doing better than what you were, you know, doing before. Okay. Anyway, so after I, you know, meditated a few times and started to get to know my spirit guides, like who they were, what they liked, you know, just trying to build that connection and that relationship with them, I started doing offerings. I kind of just asked them like what they like, what would they want as far as offerings, and they told me. So I just started doing that. I picked a certain day of the week, which is Thursdays, and that, like, doing it a couple times, like I said, I'm not consistent with anything. So yesterday was Thursday and I didn't do my offering. So, you know,
one day at a time.
But I did my offerings, and that kind of strengthened my connection with them. Like, they were grateful for it. They seen that I was putting forth the effort to become this higher spiritual self. So, lights blunt. So, after starting to build that connection with them, they started telling me that they wanted me to up my game. They wanted me to start doing more than just meditating. They wanted to communicate with me in other ways. So one of the ways was through herbs, and the other one was through tarot cards. Now, around that same time, I had stopped smoking weed. And I mean, obviously, I'm back at it. I'm smoking Delta 8, so it's not like real weed. It's weed, but it's like CBD with THC sprinkled on top type shit, you know? So, I'm back at it. But at the time, I wasn't smoking weed anymore. I stopped smoking cold turkey completely, and I was looking for an alternative. So I'm like, okay, well, let me do some research. Since they want me to, you know, dabble in herbs, let me do some research on smokable herbs and spiritual herbs at the same time. So I did my research. It took me a couple weeks to actually get them though. So I went to this local herbal shop and got me about 5 herbs. I also picked up some sage too, to start cleansing my house. So I picked up a couple herbs, about 5 of them. I'll go into detail about what those herbs were in a different video, but picked them up, as I said for the 3rd time, all fucking ready.
Whoa, calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the 9.
And I didn't really know, like, what to do with them. Like, I smoked them. It was cool. You know, it didn't get me high, but it was cool. But it just wasn't something that I seen myself doing for a long time or forever. Because I don't know if I'm allergic to lavender, but every time I tried to smoke it or steep it in tea, it just gave me a horrible headache. Horrible headache. Like go to sleep, wake back up, that bitch still there, headache. Like,
ldmusic.com.
I still got a whole cup of fucking lavender green tea in my refrigerator because I only took a couple sips before the whole headache started. So yeah, I don't think herbs are truly for me, but if that's what they wanted me to do, you know, I was gonna do it. I was gonna try it at least. So moving on to the tarot cards, this was actually like, I wasn't even really looking for them the day that I bought them. You know, first of all, some people say that you need to be gifted tarot cards. At least that's what some people on YouTube say that people say. You know, but there's nobody that I know who is into spirituality like this. How the fuck am I gonna get a gift of tarot cards when half the people I know, black people, don't even know what the fuck tarot is. I didn't even know how to say it right. I was calling it tarot. Okay, so I know that don't nobody I know about that shit. So I just went and bought me some. So one day, me and my boyfriend are in the mall just walking around and whatnot, and we walked in Spencer's. We were originally there to look for posters, but you know me as a woman, I like to look at everything in the store. I might not buy it, but I still want to know what they got, you know? So I'm just walking down the wall, browsing, looking at the wallets or little handbags or whatever the fuck they got.
ldmusic.com.
I just so happened to turn around and see a whole shelf full of tarot cards. And I'm like, they know what they was doing. They know what they was doing. I had to get it. There were a couple different ones too. Like they had like some like the witches something. It said something about witches, goddammit. And there was one that was cat themed, and then there was this other one like a modern day. That's the one that I got. I'll show you guys. I'll insert a picture or a clip or something about my fucking tarot card. So yeah, I had to get them. They were only like $25. So bag that bitch. Funny thing is, we didn't even get any posters. We just got tarot cards. But that's okay, because maybe that's really what the fuck we were supposed to go in there for. So yeah, I got the tarot cards, and that was actually like a week or two ago. So I've just started practicing with those, trying to, you know, learn all the major arcana, minor arcana, all the cards, you know, all that shit, what they mean and whatnot. And I've been trying to practice doing my readings for myself. So, I mean, I can admit they have been pretty relatable. So maybe they are working. I did cleanse my deck beforehand too, just by, what is it called? It's like Reiki, I guess. You know, just putting your own positive energy onto it and believing that positive energy is going to stick onto it, you know? I don't fucking know. I'm still learning this shit. But yeah, that's what I did. So, oh, and I forgot to mention, when I meditate, I write it in my journal. I write as much as I can remember about it and try to make sense of what all just happened, you know? Well, so yeah, I bought my tarot cards and I bought my herbs just like they told me to. And I've just been trying to understand my inner self more, understand why I am, like why do I do the things I do, and just find my purpose. in this lifetime? Like, what is my role in this lifetime? What am I supposed to be doing? Like, what the fuck am I supposed to be doing right now? Like, besides making this goddamn YouTube video and smoking this blunt, there's gotta be something. But yeah, those are pretty much all the things that I've dabbled into. Just meditating, herbs, tarot cards, trying to work on what's called my shadow self, trying to understand, you know, just the ways of life and spirituality all together. Well, that was a fail. I was trying to do O's. So yeah, I'm still learning. I don't know shit about nothing, okay? So don't ask me for advice. I can give a little bit of advice. I ain't gonna fake it. I can't give a lot. But if you guys want to follow me on my spiritual journey and hopefully learn something new and take something from it and incorporate it into your own spiritual journey, give me a subscribe. Let me know what the fuck is going on with you guys. I'm going to be posting a lot of spiritual content, a lot of smoke sessions, a lot of story times about spiritual aspects of my life, and just pretty much everything that I experienced in this spiritual journey. So if that's something you want to see, make sure you stay up to date with that. Make sure you tune in. I'm going to try to post every week on this channel, so make sure you're looking out for that. Yeah, I would love to know what you guys have going on in your spiritual journey. If you're just beginning, or if you're already into it, what type of practices do you do? Like, are you into crystals, or fucking Reiki, or chakras? Like, do you meditate? Do you do scripting? Do you do manifestations? Manifestations too. I have started doing manifestations, writing in a manifestation journal. Hey, nothing's happened yet, but I got faith that it will. So that's it. Horrible ass hit. Horrible. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this video brings some type of positivity, some type of positive energy and insight to your day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.